Hi there everyone, and welcome to another magnificent and a very beautiful chess game by Bobby Fischer. And this is the 7th memorable chess game by Bobby Fischer. And his opponent is Fridrik Olafsson. And Olafsson was one of the strongest Icelandic grandmasters ever in the history of chess. So this game was also played in Zurich, in the Zurich tournament in 1959. And this game was played in May 21. So this game was played one day later after the masterpiece of Bobby Fischer against Edwin Behand. So as I told you, this game was the 7th memorable chess game of Bobby Fischer, and the title for this game in the book is Pride, Goeth. Anyway, let's check this game as soon as possible. So Bobby Fischer is playing with the black pieces, and Fridrik Olafsson, who has the white pieces, starts the game with playing c4, the English opening. Fischer played knight to f6, knight to c3, g6, d4, bishop to g7. Well, Bobby Fischer is playing the king's Indian defense. e4, d6, knight to f3, and Fischer castled bishop to e2, e5, d5, knight from b to d7, bishop to g5, h6, bishop to h4, a6. Well, Fischer could play g5, and after moving the bishop, black could play knight to h5, but Fischer preferred a6, knight to d2, queen to e8, unpinning the knight, g4, knight to h7, queen to c2, knight to g5. But we have h3, and now knight to h3 is not possible. So maybe Fischer was planning to play knight to h3 to knight to f4, and knight to f4 would be very annoying for white. But now h3, knight to c5, and after this move, Fridrik Olafsson castled in the queen side, bishop to d7, f3, knight to a4, knight takes knight, bishop takes on a4, blocking b3, bishop goes back, bishop to f2, c5, and h4 as planned. So after bishop to f2, Olafsson wants to attack from the king side with his pawns. So that's the idea. That was the idea. After h4, we have knight to h7 by Fischer, bishop to e3, b5, knight to b1, f5, and g takes on f5, g takes on f5, e takes on f5, bishop takes pawn, queen to d2, saving the queen, e4, and after this move, Olafsson played rook from d to g1, e takes on f3, and now the pawn is attacking the bishop, but Olafsson played bishop takes. On h6, the bishop is pinned. After bishop takes on h6, Bobby Fischer played rook to a7, and Fischer is defending on g7. Of course, if black would capture the bishop with the pawn, if f takes on e2, then bishop takes on g7. And this time, white is better. White is winning, actually. So rook to f7 is the possible continuation, then bishop to e5, king to f8, and then queen to h6, that's check. If king to e7, then queen takes on d6, checkmate. So this is why Fischer played the precise move. He played rook to a7, then bishop takes on g7, rook takes on g7, rook takes, king takes on g7, bishop to d3, by Fridrik Olafsson. Why? If bishop takes the dangerous pawn, then bishop takes on b1. If king takes bishop, then of course black is winning easily. Queen to g6, king to b2, rook takes on f3. And black is a piece up, and white needs to resign. So bishop to d3, b takes on c4, rook to g1, check. Fischer played king to h8, queen to c3, that's check. Bobby Fischer is defending with the queen, queen to e8, queen takes on e5, d takes on e5, Bishop takes on f5, rook takes on f5, b takes on c4, knight to f6, knight to d2, f2, attacking the rook, rook to h1, e4. What a beautiful chess game by Bobby Fischer. Look at the pawns of Bobby Fischer marching very dangerously, and there is no way for white to stop these two pawns. King to d1, e3, attacking the knight, knight to f1, rook to e5. Fischer is threatening to play e2. So one of the only defense, king to e2, and then knight to h5. Threatening to play knight to f4, king to f3. Bobby Fischer played a move, and Fridrik Olafsson resigned. Fischer played e2. Olafsson had enough, and he threw in the towel. What a beautiful game by Bobby Fischer. What a dominant game. He just simply crushed the strongest Icelandic grandmaster when he was just a child. This is amazing. In Zurich in 1959. And the possible continuation is so obvious. So maybe king to g2 and e-pawn promoted to a queen. And there is no way for stopping the pawn. And white is getting checkmated from 8 to 5 moves. That only depends the moves of white. So white is getting checkmated whatever he does. And what a magnificent game by Bobby Fischer. This was the 7th memorable chess game of Bobby Fischer. So at move 40, after Fischer played e2, Olafsson resigned. So I hope you have enjoyed watching this video, and I hope to see you next time. Take care and bye bye for now.